Hi everybody, welcome back for another video. We've been doing a lot of traveling. We've been doing a lot of moving. This video is a little different because of all of the travel that I've been doing and all of the moving into getting my wife moved in here at Nashville. I want to talk a little bit today in this video and share about the idea of getting out of your comfort zone. You really have to, do things that push you to the limit sometimes, and travel is one of the things that'll do that. It's really a skill that you have to hone. It's like a muscle. You got to work it, and you got to work on it. And so we just spent a lot of time doing a lot of traveling in Norway. It was a driving trip. We went to Amsterdam initially, we then went to Oslo, and then did a huge circle around the entire country of Norway, all the way up into the very north part in Lofoten. We saw the midnight sun, and then we all the way back down to Oslo. Incredibly grueling trip, and then after that we had to go back to Atlanta and move my wife here to Nashville. So it's been that's the kind of thing that can really push you to the limit. Cold, windy, wet, rainy, push yourself to the limit. I'm just trying to tell everybody that you need to get out of your comfort zone, and I'm using this as an analogy. Travel is an analogy. Get you out of your comfort zone in your city, in your location where you're most comfortable. You know your way around. Every day is easy, relatively easy to navigate. You know the climate, you know what to do, what not to do. But when you travel, you have to do planning, and you have to expect the unexpected. You have to be mentally and physically ready. That's getting out of your comfort zone. Same thing with your less lethal defense and your preparation. You have to think outside the box. You can't just be comfortably sitting in your garage plinking. You can't just be modding and piddling and then thinking that you're prepared. You're prepared for the unexpected and you're ready. That's not how it works, folks. You got to be pushing yourself to think from different perspectives, and the only way you can do that, get out and about. We went to Amsterdam. We actually got out on a boat and we explored. Explore, be like a Viking in Norway. Be like those guys. Don't pillage and plunder, but explore. I guess one of my pet peeves about the less lethal community is how there are these echo chambers, and people are in these groups where they only believe what a few designated people who have now been chosen, the chosen ones who are supposed to speak down to the crowd and tell them what is right and what is wrong and what you should buy. And because they're the ones selling the products and they're the ones who are modding them and trying to get your business. Go away. Go like I did. Go to Lofoten. Go to a place where you've never been before. Look at the midnight sun. Enjoy the view. Think about what's really important to you and yourself and your personal safety, and get out of that echo chamber. There's so many of them. Whether you're of a particular political party, you can get in an echo chamber in our news media today. If you're in less lethal, you're going to have a group where you feel most comfortable. Well, get out of that group once in a while and sample other groups. Look at other perspectives. I try to give you alternative perspectives and points of view because I am absolutely not a big fan of groupthink. If you're only getting your less lethal information from a single source and you only have this one trusted source that you're getting it from, you're probably being misled. You're only getting a portion of the picture and what is a true story. Don't just listen to me, because although what I'm doing is I'm listening to other people and I'm trying to then come back and say, take a broader perspective, look at multiple people, look at different sources of information. Don't just believe one person. If you do fall into the camp that you believe that there's the one guy who's the less lethal expert that you believe and you only believe him, well, then you're in a cult. You're following the leader. You're brainwashed. This is the guy that's got your business. You would only work with him. That's a big problem. I think you have to be open-minded enough to realize that there are different perspectives out there. Look at them all. Put it all together. I try to do that. I have also lost some interest in some of these guys. I just can't watch some of these videos because they are just too redundant. They're shoot, shoot, shoot. Show me a chrono. Oh, I tinkered this. I have this little mod. I have this spring. I find that so boring. I even myself when I'm shooting, I like to shoot once in a while, but it's not something that I want to shoot very long. It's kind of mindless to a certain point. So I think find people who keep you engaged with content that keeps coming, trying to hit things from other directions. I realize it's a challenge because you have to sort through all of that constant flow of shooting and plinking and this and that, and you try to sift through and find the gold in it, like these views here from up in the peaks in Norway, the up you can see some of the fjords down below. This is the beauty. We had to drive miles and miles on windy roads for many hours to get to these wonderful views. We had to go through tunnel after tunnel after tunnel. If you've ever been to Norway, you know what I'm talking about. There's literally a tunnel every few miles that go through these mountains. You have to work hard to get to the pretty views. You have to work hard to get to the information that you have to sift out from all of the other stuff that just keeps flowing. So I'm encouraging you to keep at it, to keep a good attitude about it, but also realize that if you just choose this one person that you want to put all your faith in, that's a risky move. I would never ask someone to listen to everything that I have to say and say that that's the gospel. I would only say, I'm just an advocate saying you need to get all multiple points of view. So the take home here is explore like a Viking, sift through information, find the gold. This is Oslo, Norway. This was our beginning of our trip and the end of our trip in Norway. This is home of the Rune Rebel, the OG in this field. If you ever get a chance to visit Oslo, it's a beautiful city. This is the Symphony Hall. You can literally walk up on the roof of the Symphony Hall from the ground. It is literally a slope and a beautiful place to go up and see the sunset. I'm just going to leave it right here, folks. I hope you got my take-home message. There's a lot of information out there. Be wise about what you choose to follow and believe, because there's some good, there's the bad, and then of course there's the ugly.